But Allah Azza wa Jal here is saying that you and I are always in pursuit. We're always wanting something. A young man wants to marry a woman. There's all kinds of wants. We want our children to do better in school. When we want these things, then we have to go to those who have. And the idea of us turning to Allah is Ar-Razaq. He's the one who has everything. We're going to go ask Him. But that's also true of other religions. Everybody goes and asks some higher authority, some God, some idea. There are those who only ask of money. The only pursuit they have is that of money. And Allah is saying in this ayah that anything besides Allah in itself is weak. Any desire that you have. Matlub is interesting because it refers to the gods, but it also refers to your desires. Your desires themselves are weak. You're weak, and the things you want are also weak. That's your reality. And what is it that you want so bad? You want a car? You order an online catalog, they mail it to you, you flip through the pages all the time. One of those cars drives by, and the world stops for you, and well, what if you get it? Let's just say you got it. You're going to go crazy for a week, 2 weeks, a year? Pretty soon you're going to see trash in that car, that same car that you were crazy about. You have no value for anymore. In so little time, that desire that overtook you was so weak that it just disappeared. Vanished into thin air. It's no longer there. And at one point it had consumed your mind entirely. That's the weakness of the human being. Now Allah makes this statement. It's powerful. مَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. They didn't appreciate Allah like He deserved to be appreciated. If you had just learned to seek Allah, if you had just learned to make Him happy, if you could put Him above all of those, and just want to make Him happy in life. Allah Azza wa Jal describes Himself in this ayah as إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَقَوِيٌّ aziz. Allah is ultimately mighty, owner of all authority. Why does He describe Himself this way? It's actually a direct contrast with the previous ayah where He described myself and everything I pursue and all of the false gods in existence as weak. There's weakness contrasted with strength. Human beings will never find strength until they learn to seek Allah. Otherwise, they're going to remain weak. It doesn't matter how muscular you become. It doesn't matter how wealthy you become. You're still weak. There's a hollowness inside you that can only be fulfilled when you seek out the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal. This becomes like a way of looking at life. That you're on a journey, and that journey ends وَأَنَّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ الْمُنْتَهَى. It ends with you meeting with the one who made you. And you're getting ready for that meeting. Just like when you guys, some of you are at work, you have a presentation to get ready for at work. We're all getting ready for this presentation before Allah. You're chugging along, marching towards your master, and you're going to meet Him. You better be in pursuit of making Him happy. And when you can do that, then everything else that makes you weak will actually take a back seat. And you'll find a kind of strength that you've never found before. When that really becomes your mindset, then what happens? All of your temptations. Some young people are tempted by drugs, some by alcohol, some by the opposite gender. These are all very powerful temptations. But when you're able to replace that with, I have a much higher goal, then you'll realize how weak those temptations are. They're not going to have that effect on you that they used to have. You don't find yourself as weak to be pulled into those attractive forces that you used to be before. Because there's something much more powerful pulling you towards Himself. That's Allah Azza wa Jal. Way more powerful. This is, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَقَوِيٌّ aziz.